So it's 15:37 p.m. It is still Monday, so I figured to do an About Me vid that just happened. And I get this off my chest so I don't let it boil over before I do other videos. So, if you've been paying attention to my channel for a while, or even watched this playlist, I don't know. Um, about, was this last year? No, 1 or 2 years ago, I was on the housing list for a voucher and shit. Because I applied for HUD and I qualified for it. Today, I got a phone call that I moved to the top of the list after filling out paperwork for the third time. And I feel so guilty about it. I really do. Like, I know my living situation is toxic and it's bad for me and I need to move out. But at the same time, I don't want to move out. I hate it. Like, uh, it's frustrating because I know I need to do it for my mental health and for just in general because, I do need my own place. I don't know. It's frustrating for me. It really is. And then I look at everything I've bought and then I feel guilty about buying everything because I'm like, great, now I could have had that extra money to put towards moving out, you know? And with HUD, as I learned in the past, you only pay 40% of the rent, which is cool. Sometimes it depends. It's 30 to 40%, depending on where you go. And the hardest part about this is with a voucher, you have to find, HUD only housing with that. And a lot of people around here don't do HUD. Yeah. And I also looked up, I need my scissors real quick. Oh, come here. Back itches. That's better. There's an article in my paper about housing woes and shit, and I read that. And I was like, man, that's sad. In Maryland, as of this year, to own or no, to rent a 1 bedroom apartment, you have to have you have to be making 63 grand because apartments around here are starting at 1,500. Yeah. Oh, I miss those days when they used to be 500. Shit. But I'm really scared because I don't know what it's like to live on my own. I only lived on my own once, and that was with a friend. So that was fun. That was a good experience, but a very bad time for him. And he took that shit out on me, and I didn't appreciate that. No. So I know how to be self sufficient and shit, but on my own, it's scary. It's very scary. It'd be my first time doing this shit, and I'm terrified as fuck. So I called them back and left a message with the woman who's in charge, and I'm gonna see if I can get moved down the list for a little while. Yeah, because I'm trying not to have a meltdown. I'm really trying because I hate when I have like it's good news, but it's also for me it's bad news because I'm like, great, now I have to really buckle down because to be honest, this year I was gonna start putting back. No, so I'd have first month's and a security deposit ready for when I did get tapped get a voucher. So I'm gonna see if I can get moved down the list further instead of being at the top. Because the last time I was at the top and qualified, I was in tears over that, and I told the woman to take me off of it because there are more people on there deserving of it than me. Because I don't feel like I deserve to move out, even though I know I need to. I just don't. I've never. I don't know. I don't know. and it hurts a lot. So, no. No. Like, I was happy about my mail call earlier, and then I cracked open Avatar. Somebody stole the fucking digital code. That's twice now. Because when I got Deadpool and Wolverine at Walmart, that didn't have a code either. So, I don't know. I shouldn't feel guilty about stuff, but I do because it's habit with me. You know, that's how I feel. I mean, this is really me. Like, I feel guilty about being at the top of the list for a housing voucher, and I'm not even financially prepared for that. I'm not. Although, on the bright side of things, I am moving wise, I'm prepared for that. Yeah. I've got all my kitchen stuff in storage. I've got my storage unit is completely set up. It's completely cleaned up. Everything is ready. And I don't need to take any of that with me. Ain't that cool? I got my... Because when I was organizing, I put my kitchen stuff in the front. So I know exactly where it's at and get to it right away when I need to move. There ain't a lot in my room to gather up and take. That's easy stuff to gather up. I'm not mentally ready for this. I'm really not. I'm starting to get a headache over that shit because it's overwhelming, you know? Like when I was on the phone before I did this video, like it felt like warp speed talking and shit when she brought this up, and I'm like, oh. Yeah. And I dread telling my parents about this shit, especially Beck, because she gets on her soapbox about everything, so I don't tell her jack shit. But I will tell my case manager Friday and see what he says. Because at least he understands, sort of, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I should just go through with it and be done with it and deal with the damage after, but I'd rather be prepared, financially prepared, versus ill prepared, you know? Because the hardest thing is finding an apartment. This big thing too that I learned. If I do eventually get an apartment and shit, I gotta find one that has utilities included. Yeah. Because some of them, they don't have utilities included. So instead of, like, if I had a job making 63 grand a year and found a 1 bedroom, I would be paying, because I don't even have that much, I don't even have subscriptions either. Not really. No, I haven't had streaming service subscriptions for a good 2 years now, at least, because I stream everything else on other sites or I rent stuff from the library. But yeah, so that would be, so let's see, median rent is $15.35, and that's not including, because some of these landlords are assholes about this shit. They want you to pay last, first, and security deposit. So right there, that's $4,500. I don't have $4,500. I don't. And being on SSI, there's another catch. I can only have up to 2,000 in my checking. That's it. They changed the rules again. Because beforehand, you could have 2,000 in checking and 5,000 in savings. So you could have a total of 7,000. But they decided to do away with the 5,000 in check in savings. So it's a monopoly. I fucking hate it. And the one guy I talked to about appealing my SSI issue, because I'm still paying that fucking the 13 grand I owe them has come down to 11 grand. Still paying that shit. So, if I do move out, I got to worry about paying that, then somehow scrapping together either 3 grand or 4,500. Then on top of that, utilities. I have food stamps, so that's cool. I have to increase that actually if I do move, if and when I move out, because I'm gonna need at least 200 or 300 on that, give or take, just so I'm tied it. So it'll tie me over for at least 3 weeks or so. It's a mess. It's such a goddamn mess. This sucks. Why I hate fucking America. I hate this fucking place so much. It's such a goddamn monopoly to just balance out money. It sucks. It's a shitty deal. Because you want to be successful in life. And, like, everything seemed so much easier when I was a kid. And going through school, they didn't teach me shit about this. No. The only valuable thing I learned in school was how to cook in middle school. That's it. I didn't learn finances. I didn't learn how to balance a checkbook. I didn't learn how to do any of this shit. No. And Beck only taught me that some of this shit one time. She didn't drill it into me. That's why I hate it, man. Like, fuck. School system is so busted. And I'm not blaming, I'm not doing a blame game. Like, no. No, because if I was doing a blame game, I'd be playing victim. I don't play victim. Like, no. I'm just pointing out how shitty this society is. I hate it. It's nothing but a goddamn monopoly. So, yeah. Like, that's my dilemma. I want to move out, but I don't feel worthy of moving out. I really don't. And then that's the other thing, finding out where to move to. That's the worst part. Because if I also have the ability with the voucher is portability. That allows you to move out of state. So if I want to move to Pennsylvania again, I would have to find somewhere in either Adams or York, because Hanover is divided up into 2 counties. And then finding somebody who takes HUD up there, and then either going to the Adams County office or going to the York office to transfer everything over. That's SSI and everything else. Ain't that beautiful? It's such a mess. And there's something even funnier. Westminster, here in Maryland, not overseas. Westminster, Maryland, is 2 areas. There's city and county. Makes you want to go bang your head in traffic, right? Just go play in traffic and smash your head on the concrete a couple times. Fuck. Oh. Jam this in my fucking ears a few times. Christ. It's such a mess. It's a mess trying to figure this shit out. Oh, man. And I'm not putting it off intentionally. It's just I'm scared of the whole process, Because when I moved out in 2017, I wasn't even prepared for that. I really wasn't. No. I just jumped on it because it was I was pushy about it. I really was. I was like, dude, we'll work out together. We'll have a great time. It'll be fun. Finally get to connect and all that. Fuck that. Long story short, I did a vid on it. You can check that out. But long story short, he's wife left him for her ex and got pregnant by her ex. So yeah, he was in a bad place and decided to treat me like her. And I wasn't having any of that shit. Nope. So I ended up moving back home. It took me a long time to heal from that too. So, I don't know. I remember I did find one good apartment. There was one when me and my ex fiance at the time, Allie, were looking around at apartments. There was one that was literally perfect. Everything was perfect about it. This was 15 years ago. I keep forgetting it's 2025. So this was 2010. And it was 5 or 10 minutes away from her parents' house. So in case anything happened with her parents would come and help her out. And the floors were all concrete. Concrete with carpeting. Beautiful. Whereas most apartments are wood or brick floors or wooden floors. These were concrete floors, and it was spacey as hell. Oh. And they wanted, what was that? I think $650. Yes, It was $550 or $650 a month for that, and then all they wanted was first and security deposit. That was a good deal back then. Bitchin' layout. Oh my god. So much space. For a two bedroom at the time. $650. But that didn't work out between us, so yeah. I mean, I should jump on this and just deal with the fucking hurdles that come my way, but I would be happier if I was just lower on the list, and that would give me more time to build money back up. So I'll do that. Because the housing voucher itself has a time limit. Oh, yeah. Last time I had one, you had 4 months to find a place, and after that, it expires. And then you have to reapply. And when you're on the wait list, it's 3 to 5 years to get a place. Yeah. So I will just see about getting pushed down the list a little bit so I can have time to gather money. That way I'm prepared, and that way I can focus on putting the money back that I need to put back and curb my spending immensely. Even though I've already curbed it a lot, because you see in my vids, I don't buy a lot of stuff half the time. I buy what I need and I make it last. So and if you're like, you should get a job too. Well, if I get a job, and I haven't had a job in 22 years. Yeah. I haven't been on the workforce in 22 years. I don't know. Because then that cuts into my SSI as well. So, so do I feel better after venting? Fuck no. Still got anxiety. Oh, man. But it'll pass. I'm not thrilled about this. Like, the last time I felt this shitty was when I got busted for shoplifting, and then I got my Gears 4 Outsiders Edition statue in the mail, and the same day I got a fingerprint order. for the shoplifting. Same fucking day. It's like, son of a bitch. I'm so mad. It's like, whatever. So, it's exciting. But anyway, I will upload this since I'm done ranting and going off and shit. I just, well, no, I do feel a little more better and calmer. So, I will be back after this is done uploading, and I'll have better vids that are a little more positive. So, stay tuned.